Hi there, my name is Kel McCall, and I'm a senior at the University of Florida studying public relations. For my leadership interview this semester, I chose to interview Dr. Jackson Sasser, president of Santa Fe College here in Gainesville. Back in 2017, I had the honor of being elected by my peers to serve as the student body president of Santa Fe College. In this role, my job was to advocate on behalf of the over 34,000 students to the administration and the state legislature. During my tenure as president, I developed a close working relationship with Dr. Sasser. I realized that people follow Dr. Sasser not because he's their college president, but because he invokes a feeling of honest humility and warmth in his followers. And that each day when he comes to work, he doesn't come to work for the paycheck, but he comes to work to create a campus culture where students can be engaged in the academic process and don't have to worry about any extracurricular or outside forces intervening in their education. In 2015, Santa Fe College was awarded the Aspen College #1 in the Nation award. When the interviewers were searching the school for reasons why, they kept coming back to one common denominator: the culture at Santa Fe. The culture where instructors are engaged in the students' academic progress, where counselors are dedicated to ensuring that students are successful every step of the way, and then where the administration is constantly working to innovate the culture on campus. And if you were to ask almost any faculty or staff member at Santa Fe where that comes from, it comes from Dr. Sasser. Dr. Sasser, at the core of his being, is a servant leader. He is all about ensuring the success of every individual and serving in ways that most college administrators would never do. For example, once a semester, Dr. Sasser goes undercover as a student into a random teacher's classroom to really get a feel for what the instructional culture like is on campus. And this semester, he took a completely different twist when he went as a disabled student. Dr. Sasser said that this was one of the most pinnacle moments in his career as he tried to navigate campus through accessible ways. As a result, there are several changes that will be implemented over the coming years to ensure that Santa Fe is accessible to every single student. At the core of his leadership, Dr. Sasser can be boiled down to 5 traits: service, legacy, humility, and honesty. We've already touched on service. And when asked about legacy, Dr. Sasser said he wants to be remembered as a president who was accessible to his peers and to students, was honest, and was trustworthy. A cool thing that Dr. Sasser has on campus is an open door policy. Whatever meeting he's in, unless it's discussing confidential employee information, his doors are always open. When asked, he said if a student can't hear what's going on about their education, then there's no point in having that conversation. When Dr. Sasser first arrived on campus almost 15 years ago, no students held any positions on campus in committees that made decisions based on tuitions, new buildings, and academic curriculum. That shortly changed when student government members held permanent position on student and faculty committees to ensure that the students' voices were being heard. He's all about creating a legacy where each and every student and each and every mentor can get involved in the process. Dr. Sasser tries to be humble in all situations. He said that if we can't be humble in our most triumphant moments, then how can we succeed in our deepest failures? Dr. Sasser remains humble even as Santa Fe has grown in stature and in credibility. And finally, Dr. Sasser always wants to remain honest to not only his employees, but the students that he serves. Every record, per state law, but beyond, Dr. Sasser is made available to students to question, to scrutinize, and then to engage in a conversation if the administration is best serving the students on the college campus. Going into the interview, had a very solid perception of Dr. Sasser. He's a role model, a leader that I look up to. He's someone who creates goals and encourages his peers and his colleagues to achieve them. However, after I left the interview, I realized that Dr. Sasser is about creating a holistic approach to student success. As a leader, Dr. Sasser is about engaging in each individual's lives and creating a personal relationship with students. He said some of his best memories is walking around campus and just having a conversation with students about how he can better serve the college. Every semester, Dr. Sasser also holds coffee chats at all 8 satellite campuses of Santa Fe. An opportunity for students to engage in an open and honest conversation about how the college can better serve their needs. He's honest with his employees when those changes need to be made, and he's upfront about doing it and gives credit when credit is due. A couple of key things that I remembered throughout our interview process is that he said if I could be remembered by one thing, it was that I was an honest and transparent leader. Dr. Sasser, after almost 40 years in the education field, is about to retire. But he's done so with success of every single peer and mentor that he's had along the way, and he accredited them several times throughout the interview. When he asked what his greatest accomplishment was, he said that creating a culture on campus where every student can feel engaged and involved. He said that goal wasn't accomplished yet, but that he's hoped that he sparked a conversation on campus and in the Gainesville community, that mission will continue on far after he has left Santa Fe. Dr. Sasser is the servant leader that I aspire to be. He encourages those people around him to be their best selves every day when he comes to work. When he announced his retirement, over 300 employees of the college have started filming congratulation videos on his retirement. Servant leadership is at the core of who Dr. Sasser is, and it's a trait that I find inspiring and uplifting in today's politically driven and motivation-driven environment. I learned so much through just engaging in a conversation with Dr. Sasser, taking the skills and concepts that we've discussed in class and applying them to real-world situations where colleges can thrive. Dr. Sasser, thank you so much for inspiring me and engaging in a conversation that was uplifting and motivating.